Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Go, and in today's adventure we are going to be talking about some brand new news coming to Pokemon Go PvP. So, what are we talking about today? Well, the Silph Arena, basically the people who run Pokemon Go PvP and have actually kept it alive. This is the site of two of our first tournaments in the Western region. So I thought it'd be a great idea to go ahead and come back out here to the Western region's roots and talk about the new update. So, what is coming to Pokemon Go PvP in terms of the Silph Arena? Okay, so let me just make sure everything's recording correctly, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back and we're in Pokemon Go. First things first though, I need to start this off with an evolution for Kingdom Cup, which is actually happening in our region this Friday. So this Friday at 7 o'clock, come out to Veterans Park in Royal Palm Beach, and we will be having our Kingdom Cup. We've been promoting it on our Telegram group and the Discord. Discord is more like the North and South regions, but if you're from the Discord and you want to come over for the Western Region Cup, come on out. It does help, to have those extra bodies and to prepare for other things. Bastiodon added to the decks. Very, very cool. Very excited about that. With Smackdown, yay, Flash Cannon, and Stone Edge. I think Stone Edge is good. I think I think it gets Flamethrower, or it gets some kind of fire move. So I'm gonna have to do some raids to get a charge TM. But very cool. I now have a Bastiodon for the Kingdom Cup. So, and as you can see here, I have a lot of contenders for Kingdom Cup. A couple outliers, a couple ones like this guy who I was like, I could use you for Kingdom Cup, but I was like, I don't want to spend the Stardust. But yeah, so definitely a lot of very interesting Pokemon. I like to bring some outliers, some Pokemon that maybe not everyone is used to. So very cool. Looking forward to Kingdom Cup this Friday night. If you're a competitor, I still have not picked out my team of 6. You may or may not see that Bastiodon even. Who knows? A lot of these Pokemon have 2 charge TMs on them already, so any one of these Pokemon could be a potential for my Kingdom Cup team. No spoilers here. But speaking of the cups and Silph Arena, we gotta go over to the Silph Arena website. So they've got a huge revamp with Arena version 2.0 is officially out. A lot of cool stuff. Regional hosts have been announced, and the Nighmare Cup has been announced. So lots of things to discuss, including some interesting things with Nighmare Cup. Alright, so let's get first off into version 2.0. A lot of things that you'll see here right now is we already have right here, we have the season. So it tells you, everything about this season, all the stuff that we've kind of been used to on the home page. But then we have streams. Streams are now a thing. There's going to be streams for different tournaments, I guess, going around around the world. So that's very cool, and that's coming up in one's coming up in 2 hours, another one's coming up in 2 days. Another one's in 6 days. We have a top 20. We have official rankings, World Cup, your world rankings, all sorts of stuff, some trophies even, lots of very cool things. We have a top 20 list, so very, very cool. You can scroll through here, and no YouTubers. None of the big YouTubers are on here, which is very cool. You do see here competitor tier. A lot of these guys are challengers. What does any of that mean? So let's go into 2.0, read more. So I'll leave the link to the description of the Silph Arena, Silph.gg in the description below. Also the Silph Road I'll leave below. So let's go through all this. We have player tiers. So you start out as a trainer, you become a rival. From a rival, I guess the next step up would be competitor, or whatever that was before challenger, I think it was. We have cup trophies, which is very cool. Super excited about that. Player ranking, another thing I'm super excited about. Tournament history, leaderboards, leaderboards, all that cool stuff. Some changes to how the rankings are done, and the new homepage, which we've already seen, which looks very nice. Good job, Silph Arena, team. Very, very cool. So we have that, and then we have regional hosts being announced. So the Season 1 regional hosts have been announced. There's not one for my area. I'm a little bummed about that, but there is a link to the regional map actually. So you can see here, I've already allowed, the first time you access this, it says, will you allow Silph.gg access to your map, your location, so that way you can find, the closest regional cup. The regional invitationals, these are invitational only by invitational. So when these go live May 10th, when you log into either Silph.gg or the Silph Road, either one, you will, if you have an invitation, it will pop up immediately there. So you can see here, there are 4 actually in Florida alone, which is very cool. None of which in my particular region. So I don't know how that's going to work. If honestly, our people that are in our area will probably be ported up to that north one there in Vero, because Miami is a little too far south for us. So pretty cool there. It's honestly, I wasn't expecting to get an invite. If I do it, that'd be amazing, but probably won't. And then yeah, the winners of the actual regionals, I kind of skipped over that, but winners of your regional, the next portion of like the World Cups will actually be in GoFest, so you'll get like I guess they've somehow guaranteed invitations to GoFest in Chicago and Dortmund for winners of the regional rounds. So pretty cool there. Nighmare Cup. This has sparked a little bit of controversy. So we do have the typings, which are Psychic, Dark, and Fighting types. Lots of very cool Pokemon, and immediately comes to mind Medicham and Sableye. However, they've actually been outlawed. They are banned for this cup, along with legendaries and mythicals. So no Deoxys, none of that. That's the first one that immediately comes to mind, is attack and defense, mainly defense form Deoxys will not be allowed in this cup, as well as your Medicham and Sableye. So, and there's been a lot of discussion about this, why this is done. And honestly, the main thing that people have come up with is just the dust cost for your average person that just kind of like comes into a cup. Like, we have our people who are very dedicated to the cups, spends millions of Stardust on this cup every month. We have those people that grind and do this because they're that passionate about the game. But in a lot of regions, especially ones that aren't PvP focused, like my region, the Western Cup region of Palm Beach, the Western regions, so Wellington, Royal Palm, etc. Not a lot of people out here do PvP, and the ones that do are very dedicated. But like for the average Joe that comes through here and is like, hey, I saw you guys advertising this, I want in this cup. It's a little harder for them to match up if people are maxing out Medichams and Sableyes, having them have dual moves, dual charge moves. It's a little hard to match up against those Pokemon. This way, not everyone needs to bring a Medicham and a Sableye on every team. So like we've seen this with like Bastiodon in this last cup, Lucario, Medicham, Sableye. We've seen this, and like even Skarmory in the which one was that? Tempest Cup. One of those cups. Skarmory was one of those Pokemon where like I was stressing because I didn't have a Skarmory to bring to the cup until like the day before. So it definitely makes things a lot simpler, I'll say. So very cool. Very excited about this actually. So Nighmare Cup. Very, very cool. Excited about that. That will be May's Region Cup. But that's not all that I'm hyped up about. I'm also hyped because if we go over to the Silph Road, so you can see here I have so many Pokemon Go tabs open right now. It's kind of ridiculous. Let's go. This is what I'm honestly super hyped for. Is your Silph Road trainer card actually has now been updated. So you can see here, it's kind of sideways. I know it's a little funky, but the Silph Arena tier. So arena tier, I am considered a rival, so I'm one step above a trainer, which is very cool. I enjoy that personally. It also shows my personal global rank, which is 10,282nd. I'm the 10,282nd place PvP person in the world, which actually puts me in the top 24.75% of competitors, which is great. Which is crazy. And that's not even counting this next corner, the Kingdom Cup, and unfortunately my region, our Twilight Cup, which happened back in February, somehow the results did not get put in. So we're still in communication with the Silph Arena team trying to get that worked out. But if we go ahead and go into the trophy case, we can see here the Boulder and the Tempest Cup badges or trophies, and you can see around the outside we have different little things. So if you just competed and you didn't place at all, like you were at the bottom, you'll just have like a simple one, and then you'll see here around the Boulder Cup one is actually a bronze kind of outline there, which is because I was towards the bottom ranking, so I got a bronze, and then I got in the last tournament, the Tempest Cup, actually I placed one below the winner, so like 1 point less than a winner, so I actually have a silver outline around there, so that's very cool. And then the arena performance, which is very cool, it actually tracks all of the cups that you've been in and shows how you did, your losses, your wins, and the Pokemon squad that you came in with. So personally, I think that's very cool. You can see here my Boulder Cup of Poliwrath, Magneton, Skarmory, Marshtomp, Medicham, and Breloom, and my Tempest Cup with some outliers. I did bring Altaria, Charizard, and Skarmory, Abomasnow, and then 2 outliers with a Snowy form, Cast form, and Electrode, both of which did great for me. So very cool. And then your achievement badges are still there, your network is still there, so all that's very cool. And then the trophy case and arena performance are 2 brand new features along with your arena tier. So that's very cool, and it makes it look very cool. All the graphics done by the Silph Road and the Silph Arena team are absolutely spot on. Amazing graphics. My arm is dying. Absolutely amazing graphics. So yeah, let's go back into Pokemon Go, right? Like, let's go. I'm super excited about. Speaking of Lucario, my Lucario just went down. Both of those gyms are under attack. Woo. Anyway, yeah, so that's going to be very cool, and I'm personally extremely excited about Kingdom Cup, which is coming up, and very cool, very excited to see my squad of 6 and be able to track my performance and actually have like tangible evidence as to like how I've done in the past. And actually, if we go back to here, at the end of the season, at the end of this season for this year, around here somewhere, you will actually get your final tier. So like for this year in your trophy case, I think it's either on your trophy case or in your Silph card, one or the other, you'll actually get whatever you ended up as. So if I end up as a rival at the end of this season, it'll actually say somewhere on here, season 1 like rival. So that's going to be very cool, very excited for this new update. And if you are, let me know in the comment section below. And also, let me know how you're feeling about Silph Arena, the new cup with, I'm still getting used to the new cup. It is the Nightmare Cup is coming. Let me know if you're interested. We are going to be hosting a Nightmare Cup as well. We're still kind of working things out in our smaller community, but we are having Kingdom Cup this Friday in Veterans Park. Join us for that if you are interested. And as far as this episode goes, we are done for today. Lots of very cool things coming to Silph Arena and Pokemon Go PvP. If you did like this episode, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. If you enjoyed the series, please subscribe. And as always, God bless, and see you for another episode of Pokemon Go.